Today on Money Matters, we're going to take a look at the intersection of a pressing social and economic issue in China. Young Chinese people spend plenty of time despairing over the astronomical housing prices that burden young people in search of a place to call their own. At the same time, older Chinese do plenty of head shaking over the perceived decline in morality, something that shows up in everything from unfilial children to high divorce rates. And now the Chinese media has seized on a correlation between the problems of the young and the worries of the old. Casual looks at relevant statistics show a strong correlation between high and rising housing prices and increases in divorce rates. Spurious connection or pressing social problem? We'll take a look into the links between these two numbers and find that government policies as well as public attitudes may have brought the two together. The first thing to understand is the profound link between home ownership and marriage in China. Chinese women's prerequisites for marriage can often be summed up in 4 words: 有车有房, has a car, has a house. These items are the pillars of stability for a Chinese family, and men without them will run into trouble on the marriage market. The country is filled with couples who have spent years together and plan to get married as soon as they can purchase a home, or at least a boyfriend's parents can purchase the home for them. Recently, the Modern Express newspaper looked at this marriage and home ownership connection from a different angle. The paper reported that of China's 10 most expensive cities to buy a home, 7 of those cities were also in the top 10 for divorce rates. Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen top both lists with the most expensive housing and the highest rates of couples annulling those marriage vows. There is, of course, a very quick counter-argument. Correlation does not equal causation, and in this case, there's plenty of reason to believe the connection is a coincidence. In China, the most economically vibrant cities are both the most expensive and the most socially progressive. Foreign investment and foreign values have flooded into these coastal metropolises, driving up both the cost of living and increasing the number of people who are willing to break with traditional marriage values. From this angle, the connection between housing prices and divorce rates looks like coincidence, not causation. But before dismissing the argument, skeptics should take a closer look at the numbers and the government policies that drive them. Over the past 3 years, many of these first-tier cities have seen a sharp spike in housing prices and divorce rates, a movement so sudden as to require further explanation. The Modern Express reports that between 2009 and 2010, housing prices in Beijing shot up from about $233 per square foot to $308 per square foot. That's a 32% increase in just 1 year. In that same year, Beijing's divorce rate skyrocketed from 20.6% in 2009 to 39% in 2010. In Shanghai, the same trend was evident. Between 2009 and 2011, housing prices ballooned by 143%, while divorce rates increased by 83%. Don't go away, because after the break, we'll look at how cultural norms and government controls may be fusing housing prices and divorce rates. Stay tuned.